must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Got it complete to West. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good. 22.
On second down, here's Keenum. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Very left, very left, very left, very left. Very left, very left.
A shotgun snap for Keenan. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it to Landry there. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Mariota, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I think the defense is just spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Go, go. Very left, very left.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Man down.
Now Keenum throwing on second. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sua Cravens in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
22. 22. Roger, Roger, Roger. Hey, Mike's right.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Down. 53.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the hurdle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 3rd down, Mariota steps away to his left. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, Mariota. He finds Yeldon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Marcus Mariota on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. He's going to air it out deep for Green. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook. And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. A very solid gain of 27. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfect. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second down, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got Will Tye complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, let's go. 22. 22.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Roger, roger, roger. Roger, roger, roger. Here goes the high. Right 20.
On first down, Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
22. 22. Mary left. Mary left. 53. Mary left. Mary left.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Keenum. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Staying on his feet. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. On 53.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will go for it. It's Keenum. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Mike Hughes with his first pick in the league. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mariota now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. There's a give to Yeldon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go on 4th with Keenum. And this is caught. He hits Landry. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
It was Armani Watts who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Roger, roger, roger.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, I wish it hadn't.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been doing.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go. Hey, go, Roger. Hey, 52.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Very left. Here goes the high.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, orange.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And Ken's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here you go, boy. Very left. 22. 53. 53. Hot. Jam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his Keenum on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got his man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, Yeldon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Throwing here, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
All right. Go, Doctor. Doc, 22. 22. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Orange, orange. Cut.
They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Third down here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Clock still rolling here, 4th down.
Yeah, they've got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you know.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Room here to run. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Three. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's go. Roger.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.